Hey guys, this is Thomas from AppRemarks.com, and today we're going to be reviewing the game Lux Touch. And essentially, what this game is this game is very similar to the board game Risk, in that you're trying to dominate the world using dice and cards to attack your opponents. And essentially, what you're going to do here is you can see there's little numbers on every one of these spaces, and you can see this is resembling a world map here. And so I got a lot of blue guys here, which is my color here, over in North America. So my strategy is going to start by taking over North America and then hopefully expanding to the rest of the world. And now this game is, very strategic based, but also relies a lot on luck and rolling. And the real board game Risk, there's a social aspect to it of making treaties for different periods of turns. But this game doesn't have treaties or social interaction because you're playing against computers. So I'm going to show you a little bit of how it works. So I'm blue here, and so I have 3 troops down here in the western United States, 2 troops here in western Canada, and some troops up there in Greenland. So I'm going to try and take North America. So it's my turn to place some armies. So I'm going to place some on my territories here. Alright, I placed my armies. Now I get to attack. It's time for attacking. So I'm going to take Western Canada, attack Alaska up here. And I lost. And what do you do to attack is you press where you're attacking from. So if I'm attacking from, looks like Central Canada up there. And I'm going to attack up to Northwestern Canada. And by just holding down Northwestern Canada, you can see I defeated the red armies there. And my one army moves along with me. So now I'm going to go from Greenland down to Eastern Canada. And I lost there. You can see there's still yellow there. And so you don't want to spread your guys out too thin normally. I mean, there's a lot of strategy to this game about spreading guys out and what to do. As long as you have attacked and successfully taken one territory, you're going to get a card. And these cards are going to be extremely helpful later in the game for turning in for armies. And so I'm just going to fortify, which is the next move. That means you can take adjacent territories and move guys from one adjacent territory to the next. So I have 2 countries here with 2 armies in each. So I'm just going to take the 2 armies from one and put it into 2 armies of another. It's more powerful to have a lot of armies in one place than it is to have 1 or 2 armies in a lot of places. And so now I just press end turn down here, and it's going to automatically go through all the computer's turns attacking, and they'll take their cards if they end up succeeding in taking one territory. So we'll just wait a minute while they go. And now it's back to my turn. So as you can see down here in the lower right hand corner, I have 3 armies to place. And since my strategy is going for North America up here, I'm going to place them all 3 down in western United States and go for Mexico. And you can see I lost here with my armies. Red defended pretty well. And so now that puts me in a little bit of a sticky situation here, where I'm running out of armies to use in my base up here in North America. So I'm going to take this one guy, attack up there, so I at least get 1 territory to take my card, and I'll hit end turn. So right now I have 2 cards. You can see, you might not be able to see it very clearly, but down here in the lower left hand corner there's like a game statistics where it'll update you on how many armies each color has, how many countries each color has, and how many cards each color has. And one thing about this game, it goes by the Risk rules, where if you do succeed in wiping out an entire color off the map, you will get their cards. And that comes in, a lot of the strategy in this game is an end game strategy, where if you are successful in wiping out one color, you'll get their cards, and you can pretty much wipe off the map in 1 to 2 turns at the end of the game, because you're building up so many armies. So right here, we have 3 more armies to place, and you get more armies as you take control of different continents. So if I take control of North America, I believe that's 5 bonus armies per turn. Plus, you get armies for the amount of countries, territories here. The amount of territories you have divisible by 3. So I have 9 or less territories, so I'm going to get 3 armies to place. So I'm going to place my 3 armies. I'm still going to try for North America here, even though I'm not being too successful. And I'm not successful again, so I may have to switch my strategy now that I've used up all my armies in North America. So just to get a card, I'm going to attack with my 4 here, up to that territory, and take my card. And so once you have 3 cards, you may be able to turn them in for extra bonuses. The bonuses start at 4 extra armies, and they get increasingly large as more people turn in cards. You can see right here, I have 3 cards with a picture of a soldier on them. And there's 3 different pictures you can have: a soldier, a cannon, or a horse. I believe are the 3 pictures. Plus you can have wild cards, which will count as either one. If you have 3 of the same or 1 of each, you can trade them in. And right here you can see that I could get 6 armies for cashing in 3 of my 4 cards here. And so I'm going to hold on to those. I don't want to cash them right now. So I'm going to say later. Once you have 5 cards, you have to cash them in. You can't just hoard your cards the entire game. And the reason I'm holding on to them is just because the values, the armies, get increasingly larger as more people play their cards. So if I wait for a few more people to play their cards, hopefully I'll get more armies for my set of cards. And that's the strategy to it. So I'm going to, so you can see I'm completely wiped out of North America here. So I have to kind of fortify myself in Asia and try and move out of Asia into a more secure country. So place them all up there, and I'll attack over here. That wasn't very good, but I'll end my turn there. Alright, so you guys have a basic idea of how this game, it's called Lux Touch. It's free in the App Store, how it works. And anyway, these are my remarks on this app, and let me hear yours down in the comments section below. Let me know what you think about this app. Think you might enjoy grabbing it off the App Store. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe for some more awesome app reviews. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time.